it's UK Horse Lover here. Today I'm going to be doing a blanket tutorial, but actually this isn't the desk I'm going to be doing on. It's quite a mess. This is like my editing desk, but it's a mess. My computer's here. Basically I'm going to be showing you how to make a quick and easy blanket. So I'm going to go downstairs now, so yes, enjoy the tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to go straight into the video with the materials you'll need are, those are in front of me, but some pins to like pin down the stencil, so some card to make the stencil or any material, some scissors, some felt, a hot glue gun or glue. Also need some ribbon and 2 jump rings. Mine are really small, but you can use any size you like. Okay, so what I've done here is I've taken some card or some paper and I've drawn out like a template that fits the horse. But you need to make sure it fits the horse because this is like what the shape of the blanket's going to be. It's like the stencil. I did it by eye, but you can get a blanket that Schleich's made and you know it fits the horse. So yes, you're going to need a template cut out because this is like the most important part, otherwise the blanket's not going to fit. So then what you're going to do is, I've duct taped it, it's cracked, but you're going to take some pins. I usually use 4, so 1 for each corner of the stencil, and you're going to pin it down to the felt and then cut it out. Okay, so I had pinned it down, so I've pinned it down and I'm going to cut it out now. So I've cut it out and I'm going to unpin it. So take all the pins out and you should have your blanket. Obviously it's not done, but we're actually not too far away from the end. So once you've cut it out, you're done, you've got the blanket. Oh my gosh. You're going to want to take the 2 ends, like here, that are like joined up at the front, and you're going to glue them down, but I'll show you me doing it now. So I'm just going to double check that it fits her, and yes it does, at the front it's fine. So you take your hot glue gun, and what you're going to do is you're going to fold your blanket as if it were on a horse, and then pretend the horse is there, but it's really hard to get the camera angle. So you just basically take the blanket. I'm so bad at this, but you're going to take this bit and fold it on like that and glue it down. So it's raining outside. It will look like that. And I'll tell you when it's done and I'll give you the next step. So once you've stuck it down, it should look like this. But some glue might be coming out the edges. So this is where the ribbon comes in handy. And you're going to choose any colour you like and take a tiny bit of it like this long and just wrap it round where you can see the glue, but only like 1 strip. So I'm going to be using a white colour, like this colour. It looks pink for some reason. And it's just going to like cover up where all of this glue's come out. So yes. Okay, so I've cut my ribbon, and what you're going to do is you're going to put a tiny like blob of glue and you're going to stick it down here. Then you're going to wrap it around to the back, and it should look like it's been stitched or something. So once you've done that, it should look something like this. I've got a gap there, but I can fix that later. So now you're going to want to make the buckle that goes underneath. So you need to cut a ribbon about 3 inches long, 2.5 inches long, depending on what horse you're using. And you're going to stick it about here, so about 1/2 centimetre up. And then you're going to need to make a buckle. And I'm using 2 jump rings to make a buckle, but you can you can make your own buckle out of wire. But I'll show you how to use this buckle later. Okay, so as you can see, I've stuck it down here and it's a bit long, but I don't actually know how long it needs to be. So I put it up like that, and it looks like I can snip it to make the ribbon that holds this buckle. So I'll do that. So what you want to do is you're going to take your ribbon and thread both of the jump rings through it. But I've actually made it through. So before I do that, I take my hot glue gun and I just put a tiny sheet of glue over it like that, just to stop it fraying. And I snip the frayed bit. Okay, so now I've got that out of the way. You're going to thread both the jump rings through the ribbon, or thread the ribbon through both of the jump rings. It needs to be 2. And then you are going to fold it over about, so there's like 1/2 centimetre of gap. Lots of stuff are 1/2 centimetres. But all you need to do is glue that down. But it needs to be tight but not too tight, because then the glue will glue these down. But these need to move, so yes. So once you've glued it down, you're going to take the blanket off of the horse. And like fold it like this, and this will make it easier to make the ribbon lined up, because you don't want to glue it all the way down here because it won't work. So fold it over and glue down the buckle, so like here. Okay, so I've done up the buckle, and this is the like finished blanket. But for those who don't know how to do the buckle with 2 jump rings, I'm going to show you now. So to do up the buckle, what you're going to want to do is thread your ribbon through both of the jump rings. So like that. Then you need to open the jump rings. So if I can come closer and show you, you need to open them up. But it's very twisted at the moment, so let me just untwist it. Okay, so if you can see that well, you need to open up both of the jump rings, so like this. Then, making sure they're still opened up, thread the ribbon through the second one, like so, and you are done. Like, it's that easy. Even though I didn't make it look that easy, it's actually very easy. And just tighten it, and you're done. Okay, so that's my tutorial. It was very bad, and it's hard doing it on camera. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I actually really like this blanket. Oh, there's glue there. So yeah, bye guys!